When Emily Carter stepped into the covert training facility nestled in the misty hills of Virginia, October 2030, no one batted an eye. She was small, unassuming, dressed in a worn jacket and scuffed boots, her old canvas backpack slung over one shoulder. The recruits, decked out in sleek gear and tapping on tablets, barely noticed her. An instructor, his voice dripping with disdain, muttered, "Shadowblade? She looks like she wandered in from a thrift store." But when Emily unzipped her bag, revealing a steel tag that pulsed faintly with a violet glow, the room froze. 30 seconds later, a cocky jiu-jitsu trainee hit the mat, knocked out cold in a mere 7 seconds, and the whispers began. Emily wasn't a recruit. She was a legend, stepping out of the shadows. The facility was a crucible of ambition-polished boots, high-tech gadgets, egos sharper than knives. Emily didn't fit. Her faded jeans, her quiet steps, the way her hazel eyes scanned the room with calm precision, it all screamed outsider. Recruits smirked, sizing her up as a mistake, someone who'd slipped through the gates. She didn't flinch, just walked to the briefing hall, her stride steady, like she'd faced worse than their judgment. The air thickened with skepticism, but Emily carried it like an old scar. In the hall, packed with recruits in crisp uniforms, she took a back seat. A burly guy, his jacket screaming wealth, spun around. "Wrong room, kid," he sneered, loud enough to turn heads. A polished woman nearby, her gear gleaming, chimed in, "Lost? The cafeteria's that way." An aide, clutching a tablet, frowned. "This is for elite candidates only." Emily silently handed over a folded letter her invitation. The guy scanned it, searching for a flaw. The woman scoffed, "No way, that's legit." The aide waved her off. "Take it to admin. Verify yourself." Emily nodded, tucked the letter away, and left, the room buzzing with snickers. "Gone by lunch," someone muttered. In the cluttered admin office, a grizzled officer typed her name, then froze. "You're from the Phantom Unit. That program's dead." His voice wavered. Another officer perked up. "Phantom? Thought that was a myth." He printed a clearance form, shoving it at her. "You're in. No special treatment." Back in the hall, her seat was gone, her spot now with the misfits recruits with rap sheets and failed psych evals. A guy hissed, "She'll wash out by tomorrow." Emily sat, pulled out a battered notebook, and wrote, her pen scratching softly. Drills began on the rain-soaked field. A sharp-eyed instructor, her bun tight, stormed over. "Not joining, huh? Just here to scribble like some blogger." Recruits snickered. Emily met her gaze. "I'm observing." The instructor laughed. "This ain't a show. Move or leave." Emily didn't budge, flipping a page. The instructor stormed off, muttering about wasted space. A recruit jogged by, whispering, "Pathetic." Emily's jaw tightened, just for a second. In a lecture, an officer barked, "You? No tablet? That's a violation." All eyes turned. Emily's voice was calm. "I have what I need." He wasn't satisfied. "Empty your bag." Aides dumped it out, a notebook, pens, and a faded uniform, creases sharp, marked SB-007. A murmur spread. "Shadowblade," someone whispered. An older instructor stared. "I knew SB-009. No one survived her missions." Emily refolded the uniform, sat, and the room shifted, unease creeping in. At lunch, tension simmered. A recruit, a muscular woman with a shaved head, loomed over Emily. "Parading that tag like you're some hero? My sister was Phantom. She'd spit on you." The room hushed. Emily set her sandwich down. "Your sister's name?" The woman blinked. "Lila. Lila Grant." Emily nodded. "Good soldier. Syria, right?" Carried her team out of an ambush. The woman's face drained, her arms falling. Emily took another bite, the silence deafening. The tag glowed faintly when Emily touched it, revealing a classified insignia. The officer holding it fumbled, his phone buzzing with an Omega clearance required alert. A senior official burst in, sweating. "Stand down. She's not here for training." The room froze. Emily slipped the tag back on, finishing her sandwich. In a mock mission, her team misfits again grumbled. A tattooed recruit shoved a map at her. Don't mess this up. Their leader pitched a weak plan, ignoring Emily. She spoke up. Your flank's open. You'll get pinned. He scoffed, but when the simulation failed exactly as she predicted, his face burned. During comms training, Emily patched a signal flawlessly, cutting off a smug recruit's channel mid-sentence. The room stifled laughs. Later, on the sparring mat, a towering ex-SEAL grinned. I don't hit girls, but you'll need a stretcher. Emily stepped up barefoot, calm. He charged. She sidestepped, locked his arm, and flipped him. 7 seconds. He hit the ground, nose bleeding. The crowd was silent. An official whispered, SB-007. We thought she died in Kiev. By day's end, the camp was unraveling. The aide who dismissed her was reassigned. The polished woman's social media was wiped, her sponsorship gone. The burly guy faced expulsion. Emily stood by a memorial wall, tracing a name. An instructor approached. You knew him. She nodded. He saved me in Kiev. Her voice was barely audible. A man in a tailored suit arrived, his presence commanding silence. He walked straight to Emily. Ready. She nodded, grabbed her bag, and left with him her husband, a figure of quiet power. The camp watched stunned. Emily didn't look back. Have you ever been underestimated, your worth dismissed by glance? Who's judged you unfairly, and how did you prove them wrong? Drop your story below, hit that like button, and subscribe to join this journey of grit and truth.